Hello, welcome to another episode of the newly titled show. It's called Let's Get Physical. Yes, like the Olivia Newton-John song. Let's Get Physical is what I decided to name this because I am buying physical media, something that is becoming passé, something that is becoming harder to do, and something that I will continue to do because I am not a fan of the quality of streaming, much less the concept of streaming. So what I hit today, or not today, but a few days ago, was Family Video. You may not have Family Video near you. It was more in the Midwest area, but Family Video are the last of the chain rental stores. There are still chain rental stores, and Family Video was good. They had free kids videos, they had 2-for-$1 videos, they had family favorites, a bunch of fun and cheap options for renting movies. Now, since they're closing down, they're doing a big liquidation. And if you wonder, how did this place survive until 2021? Well, it's because they actually owned the land that their stores were on. So they didn't have to pay lease prices, especially increasing lease prices as time went on. Unfortunately, rental trends being what they are, the income just isn't there, even though they did substitute parts of their store for, or lease parts of their store out to pizza places and such. Those are going to probably become Dollar Generals or what have you, but they are not going to be rental stores anymore. I am going to be trying to hit up a couple more today. I'm going to go back to the one I was at and see if any prices came down or if they have tag stuff. Because when I did go, nothing was tagged. However, I did pick up some things, and I tried to keep myself to $4 or less on most stuff. Now, we're going to start with this one right here. These are some of the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 2012 series. And these are from the 5th season of the show, the last season. And I've never seen these, part of the reason I got them, but also it's a couple bucks cheaper than buying them on Amazon, eBay, anything like that. And I hope they'd all be good quality, but one of them in particular actually had burn marks on the bottom, and I'll actually show you that. But we're going to start off with the ones I have remembered to bring downstairs, and then I'll go grab the last two that I didn't and bring those down and show you those at the end. But let's start here. This is, I believe, a 1-disc set, and this was $4. DVD, I know, not super exciting, but this is a pretty good series. If you've never seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 series, you owe it to yourself to check it out, especially if you're a Turtles fan. Great animation, great characters, and this disc in particular has on it episodes that have not only the 2012 Turtles, but the 1987 Turtles in 3D. So, pretty cool. And I already, yes, have switched it in my slim case. Another one I found of the same series is this one here, Super Shredder. This one has a lot more episodes, 2 discs, $4. Again, just glad to have found that there, locally, cheaper, and had the slipcover. Both of these did have the slipcover, which is really nice embossed, has some metallic on it. I'll try to grab those when I go up too, bring those down, show them at the end of this video. But Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was a movie I'd never heard of, but I like Matthew Broderick, and I like the rest of the cast, actually, and I'll tell you who's in the cast in a minute. But it's called The Last Shot. It looks like they're trying to make a movie. I don't want to read too much about it. I like to be surprised. I like to go in blind and not know what I'm getting involved in. But The Last Shot, it is a comedy. Matthew Broderick, Alec Baldwin, Toni Collette, Callista Flockhart, Ray Liotta, and Tony Shalhoub. So that's a pretty good cast in my opinion. Hey, Ebert and Roper gave it 2 thumbs up. But yeah, inspired by actual events according to this. It basically is, The Last Shot is the laugh-out-loud comedy caper that takes the movie business, the mob, and the FBI and turns them into some very funny business indeed. And it's got Matthew Broderick, Alec Baldwin, yada, yada, yada. So it's truly funny. That's the last sentence. It actually says it. The Last Shot is truly funny. It's not always the best when they have to tell you that, but the sentence before that says, inspired by the true story of the greatest movie never made. Oh my God. Now, I did pick up some more TV series DVDs. Now these are awesome, actually a good deal because these are $4 or $4.99 each, or 2 for $8. I have the second season of this, but not the first. Granted, it's DVD, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the first season, $4. That first season, yes, it starts out slow. I will agree with anyone that says that. But it's also establishing the characters and creating the team. You can't just throw a bunch of characters together and then throw them into a horrible situation, because you're not going to have that understanding of the characters and who they are. You're also not going to buy into these characters all working together just like that. It takes time for characters to meld. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. first season, 5-disc set, $4. I had to grab it. 22 episodes, and that includes the episodes that were a tie-in with the Winter Soldier of Captain America, second Captain America movie. Next we have, this one I have not moved into another case yet, but Cougar Town, season 1. I didn't see all of Cougar Town. I kind of didn't see it much after they moved the time slot around, and I believe they also were moved it to TBS, but I picked it up because I did like that first season. It was entertaining, so I figured $4, why not? It's going to be nice to revisit because it is older at this point. It definitely is an older series at this point. Main star, as you can see on the cover, Courtney Cox there. But yeah, Cougar Town. And I think they even got away from the concept a little bit, the original concept of basically she's the hottest single mom in town. She's going after all these young guys, you know. But there you go, Cougar Town. Now, Blu-rays. We'll start with some older Blu-rays. Not sure what this is, but directed by Zach Braff, which I do like Zach Braff overall. There's times he can be annoying. I'm sure everyone will agree on that. But for the most part, he is a very entertaining actor, and he's pretty good as a director, in my opinion. This is called Wish I Was Here. Not sure what it's about, but it looked interesting by the cover here. I'm going to move it a little bit closer there. Cover looks interesting. And, you know, I gotta say, while this is a printed cover, obviously, I like girls with dark pink hair like that. It just looks interesting. I don't know what's fully going on there, but yeah, looked interesting. And it's only the Blu-ray, even though it has Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy, or digital HD. They only give you, you know, whatever one you're buying. And for a lot of them, they do have the cover case, which is great, the original case. Next we have here, Reese, okay, this is a funny cover. Reese Witherspoon in the movie Wild. I picked this up because I read some stuff about it after I'd seen it at a previous sale. That when Family Videos were closing down back in, like, I want to say November, October, somewhere back in there. Well, this had a sticker on it for buy it for $1.99 or 2 for $3. And if you notice where I took the sticker off, you'll notice something about that area, specifically that area right there. That's because this was in the window, and that's the problem with a lot of stuff you buy at Family Video. If it was over where sunlight shines, you do get very faded covers, even if it's the original cover. You know, I don't really care about the covers enough. If I was buying it brand new, yes. But if I'm buying it used, I don't care about the cover enough. I am more worried about the condition of the disc itself. So as long as the disc itself is in good condition, I will pick it up. So I just thought this was funny when I pulled the sticker off, that you could see how different the sun fade, what kind of damage sunlight can do to a disc. Do not store your discs out in direct sunlight. Just not a great idea. World's End. I have not seen this, but I like Shaun of the Dead. I have not seen Hot Fuzz, I think it's called. I actually have a copy of it down here, the HD DVD, Hot Fuzz. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I've heard great things about it. I've seen small parts. So I figured pick this one up. This was like $3 or $4, World's End. Why not? I'm sure you can get it about the same price, new, maybe, but $4, I grabbed it, you know. There you go. It's in a real wide case. Like, look at this case width versus the other one. So these are cases they just buy from somewhere, and they're definitely not the same as the cases over here. And you can see it doesn't even have the Blu-ray logo at the top of the case, whereas this one does. There's that silver Blu-ray case, Blu-ray thing, and then that one does not. So these are just like aftermarket cases that they buy for when needed on the shelf. And I think, yeah, that looks printed as well. All right, one more. This was in Family Fun, I think, when I bought it, but $4, Paddington, the first one. I've heard Paddington 2 is amazing, but I don't want to see Paddington 2 if I don't know what the hell happens in Paddington 1, so Paddington 1. CGI movie about the bear. I remember these cartoons being on when I was a kid, so this stuff dates back to the early 80s, you know, late 70s, Paddington Bear. I still remember it was like a stop motion series where they kind of just had him moving around, and it was just one of those things, but I want to see how they did this and see if it's actually good. Would be a good one to watch with my son. Some of these other ones, all of these other ones, not so much, other than the turtle stuff. But last one I picked up on my first trip was this movie, Parents Can Be Such Blockers, which is obviously off of a term called cock blockers. You know, they all have daughters here, I think. Yeah. So they're probably trying to prevent their daughters from, you know, get laid. But this one's in really good condition because it was on the new wall, which, if you've been to a family video, is the outside wall. They do also have video games, but I'm not interested in buying video games, really. I might look at the Switch games. I might, when I'm there, just to see if I can get them a little cheaper than retail. But most Switch games I've already bought at full-blown retail, which is, yeah, but not the greatest thing in the world. But hey, if you got the money, you know, you should spend it. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head upstairs, grab a couple things. I'll be right back. I am gonna hit the pause button. Oh, let's see if I can do this. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. Getting old, getting too old for this. All right. So here's those covers I was talking about. Let's see if I can get these on an angle. You can see they're embossed, they're risen up along here. And then it's got like a really nice sheen to it. I'll do it like I did the one video. Especially like if you see where Bebop and Rocksteady's names are, it's like a gold, almost metallic. And then on Super Shredder, it's real metallic where it says Super Shredder there. These are from some very nice slips. That's part of why I bought them here, is I don't know if I'd get the slips if I bought them from Amazon, since they have been out for a little while now. Here's the other disc. And unfortunately, you can't see the condition of the discs when you're going to buy them, because, you know, they're in these sealed cases. Definitely ask them to show you any that are real bad condition, because check this one out. Look at this. See that burn mark along the top edge there? It's really bad. I mean, it's really pronounced, that darkness that you're seeing there. And it just won't fully read, because I did try to rip the episodes just to put them on my box, and no, it could not read certain episodes, and that's because I think that whatever that is on there, the disc is jacked. Now, the big finale, here you go. Bam, Bill and Ted Face the Music. $5, yes, $1 above what I was hoping to spend on used discs, but $5 for one in the original case. Doesn't have the digital code, but I don't need it. Great movie. I did watch it the other night with my wife. Is it the best movie ever made? No. It's entertaining though. I laughed quite a few times. Definitely a nostalgia trip. Took me way back to the late 80s, early 90s there. Those first two movies, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So if you're a fan of those, you should check this one out. It is definitely a good completion to the trilogy. If they make more, they might, but it's definitely a good completion. The other thing that I found funny was my wife had never seen fully the first two movies, but you can get by without it. They definitely recap everything and give you the background and understanding. Anything you need to know from the first two, they supply it to you. So here's the the receipt, if you want to see it there, you can see how those all say $4. You know, a couple that are $1.50, $2.50, but $4 for almost every one of these. That's a pretty good trip when you can go and get this much stuff for 45 bucks, you know, before tax. So, yeah, other than that one bad disc, I'm gonna try to see if I can exchange for something else. Successful trip. So if you got Family Video near you, definitely go check it out, see what you can find there. They will lower prices as time goes on, but I'm sure the best stuff will go in the beginning because people are hungry when there's something marked as on sale. Irregardless if it's cheaper than you could get it on Amazon. I actually saw some people buying stuff for more than what you could pay on Amazon. I was shaking my head. I was like, you gotta know. You got a cell phone right there. Pop it open, check the price on Amazon before you pay 15, 16 bucks for something. All right, well, that does it for me. Why not? I'll give away a digital code if you mention to me what movie you'd like to get for $4 if you could, used. You know, what would be a movie you would want to buy for $4 used? I'm sure there's a lot of movies out there. I'm going to get some ridiculous responses, but why not? And have you seen Bill and Ted? What'd you think of it? Was it good? Was it not what you expected? Are they way too old to be doing these characters? I didn't think so. I thought it was great. But hey, to each their own. Remember, I'm gonna go get more physical. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming. Remember, subscribe. Give me a like if you like this video. And as always, I thank y'all. Mwah.